come over to the side and make a comment. Just make sure that you
some space over there for me.
A comment. A comment.
No.
Hey, we're on. We're
live. All right, here we go.
Let's go ahead live on Instagram.
Let me check.
All right. Absolutely. It's all good. It's all good. We have the mics on and close enough to us. It's welcome everybody to Whiskey Wednesday. Oh my goodness, it's another Wednesday. And what an exciting time. Let's just make sure that Instagram is caught up. And we'll get this show on the road, everybody. So hope you have had a fantastic week thus far. And yeah, we have a beautiful weekend coming up. So I hope that you all are all ready for that. But let's just make sure we're rocking and rolling on Instagram first and foremost before we get
we're good.
A little too animated. All right. Yeah. Welcome everybody on Instagram. I see Miss Denise is in the house. Absolutely. Your son is off to the side right now. Yeah. He is holding court. So I know you're going to miss him right now, but he'll pop on maybe here and there. For sure. And welcome everybody else who is on the live. Well, Mike, thanks for coming, bro.
Absolutely.
My man. Absolutely. It's going to be a good time, man.
It's going to be a great time. We got a killer lineup.
Why is it going to be a good time, Mike? Why do you think so?
We got all barrel proof bangers here. Bangers. Just dram after dram. We got 2 wheated. We got a 4 grain. And we got a Tennessee whiskey. So that's going to be great.
Right? Absolutely. I have to agree with you, my man. And goodness gracious, everything is barrel strength.
Yeah.
But what a range, right? From I think about 101.4 up to 120 proof. And so while these are barrel strengths, they aren't crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that they are going to be absolutely tasty. So I'm super excited about it. We have a couple fresh cracks on the table as well. That is wonderful to hear. But before we start anything else right now, folks, I must say a lot of you have been waiting for our Black Draft single barrel pick to hit the shelves. And it's going to be coming soon, everybody. This is a little rendering of that bottle. It's going to have gold flake writing for the Black Draft logo, but green. The good old West Haven green that we've been rocking with lately is going to adorn the bottle as far as the label color goes. It's 120 proof, but it is not a single barrel, I should say just a singly aged barrel. It's the first double barrel pick that we're doing from Black Draft. And of course, the barrel name is Alonzo. This is Barrel Alonzo. Of course, Alonzo and I went out late fall and hung out with Glenn Price and the folks out there at Black Draft in Martinsburg, West Virginia, to pick this barrel. And it's such a special barrel, everybody. It's going to be unbelievably good. So please keep your eyes open. Of course, we are going to expect this bottling to come in the next few days. So by Whiskey Wednesday of next week, we should be ready to rock and roll with it on Whiskey Wednesday. It's an exciting time. Good. Alonzo is off to the side, and that was another reason why we had to have him off the camera today, because he was just going to be too excited about this Barrel Alonzo coming through. Absolutely. Indeed. But yeah, let's get the show rolling with the first whiskey of the night. And of course, Mike, I'm going to be multitasking a little bit, as I always do, right? And so I will need your help, my friend, of course, to do a fresh crack on the first label, which is the Premier Drams Wheated Bourbon. Premier Drams is a bottling that is kind of a love for a beloved whiskey for the DMV area. This Premier Drams was created by the folks over at Jack Rose, and of course their Premier Dram bottle shop right here in the city. And so this is a fresh crack, everybody. Super excited. I've been eyeing this bottle for quite a while now. It is a single barrel bottling. How many bottles of this were bottled? Alonzo, check that for me if you don't mind. Bottle number. Yeah, it has the bottle number. It might be on the back. It might be on the back, sir. It might be on the back label.
Okay, 233.
233 bottles of it made.
Wow.
There you go. So quite small batch. Of course, only 233 bottles of it produced. And that it's a wheater style. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get the tasting.
The nose on it, it's crazy. You know what it reminds me a lot of?
What's
It
that?
reminds me a lot of like I say this in a couple other weeded bourbons, like fresh brewed black tea. It's like that.
Okay.
Like that kind of sun tea smell.
Okay.
A little bit of like mint in there too.
Yeah.
The nose is really interesting.
Nice. Well, I'm excited to taste it, man.
Yeah.
See if we can play around with
You get a
this
little
image
bit of red fruit in there too.
some red fruit there.
Yeah.
Well.
Like plum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
folks,
give you-
I'm excited to have this.
Give you a heavy pour. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good, man. This is the lightest whiskey of the bunch, though. So it is a-okay. No problem. And of course, everybody, I'm doing a little bit of homework that I always have to do. You know, just trying to get
Yeah.
the stream going well.
Is this wheat?
But it
Wheated
is
bourbon,
a
yep.
wheated bourbon, Lonzo.
Distilled in Kentucky by Castle and Key. Distilled in Bardstown, bottled in Castle and Key. So yeah.
So where we at retail with this bottle?
Check out retail on chatsdc.com if you are interested. Let's try it first. We do have one more bottle of that bad boy. But man, gorgeous cream, light brown sugar.
Yeah.
You said you got a little bit of red fruit. A little bit
Yeah.
of red fruit, yeah. Is that more like cherry or more of a kind of softer
Yeah. Like
strawberry-esque
Yeah.
red fruit? Yeah, maybe like cherry cream. Cherry cream, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get that like typical rich vanilla from the wheated, really soft on the palate. Nice little nice little sharpness from the heat too. Like really approachable at that 101 proof.
Yeah, at 101 proof, certainly in that finish, there's enough heat. It gives you warmth. I won't say it's like super volatile in that it creates kind of a intensity to the mid palate flavors, but certainly kind of in that finish, really warm kind of production or follow through on that finish, carrying it down kind of into your soul, to the soul, right?
Yeah.
Wow, pretty neat. Something, of course, is a fresh crack. Wheaters, high rise, whatever you have, I think it does benefit by a little bit of air. You know, just giving it a little time to breathe. That always does help.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is one to take
This
your
is
time
one
with.
that's like, yeah. No, it's really approachable.
All right. We have some compliments from some of the guests in the house. Hey, we got a full house tonight, everybody. You know, welcome to these amazing individuals who have joined us here for Whiskey Wednesday in the background. Hopefully, they will be enjoying the whiskey as we go along, and absolutely, we'll try to share a couple of their thoughts as we progress. But
I know at the MSRP on it is a little bit more elevated, but still, I think this would be something that like is really nice in a cocktail. Got some really nice notes on it, but this is like, I think it's like a great opener to the night. Like,
I think so.
Approachable, it's sweet. It's got a lot of really rich kind of like caramel notes on there. So overall, just like really fantastic flavor on this.
Yeah, no doubt. I have to agree. Definitely have to agree. Wow. Okay. Well, All right, we're looking
Yeah.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
very good, very good. At 101, point what 4
Yeah.
proof? Pretty approachable stylistically. Once again, as we mentioned, there's a little bit of pitchiness there with the ABV just on the finish, but I won't say it's out of bounds or offensive at all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Going to ratings.
Pretty solid, man. Wow, that second sip, much more dialed in.
Yeah,
I'm getting slightly sweeter flavors on the mid palate.
absolutely.
Once again, a little brown sugar, a little sugar cookie, maybe.
Lots of
Maybe a little
caramel
bit
notes on the palate, but it's really approachable.
Yeah.
A little bit of proof in the back palate too, which is nice. Just
To keep
enough
it
to kind of-
balanced.
yeah, just,
So
like-
that the
just
mid
a
palate is
little
still
bit of
sweet, right?
warmth. Like you're sitting outside tonight on a cold, 38-degree night. This is all 4 of these bottles would be great. Sitting outside, maybe over the fire, maybe a cigar.
Indeed.
These are
I like
last
that.
day of winter warmers. That's what we should have called it. Last of the winter warmers.
The last of the winter warmers. I mean, this weekend we're getting what 70-degree
Yeah,
temps.
and
Yeah,
Friday's
78
first day of
degrees.
spring.
Absolutely. Oh wow, it's
Yeah.
Friday, the first day of spring. Awesome. Well, I think this will be perfect for kind of those higher ABV, cask strength, barrel strength product for the springtime. Drinking it neat, maybe early evening as a first dram, maybe having it on the rocks if it's afternoon or what have you. But yeah, pretty nice. So let's go with the rating, man. Yeah.
This is my very first premier dram. Never had it before. Always heard a lot of great stories about it. It's really beloved here in the DMV, and I understand why. There's one thing I really love about source material, something that's like, all right, we're not gonna disclose where it's from exactly, but it's like we found the barrel. It's nice, it's complex, but this excellent proof, that typical wheated sweetness, which you really love. Overall, something that is great to kind of bust out with friends, a nice celebration pour. I'm gonna go 8 flat. Like this is really good. We're starting high for this tasting.
I mean, just with it in the glass, it opening up a bit, that second, third sip, the ABV that I had in the back end really dissipates. It becomes so subtle, and the flavors are starting to open up a little bit more now. We're showing more balance. One of the reasons why, we always say, we let you know, hey, if this is a fresh crack or not, or we try to give you sometimes an idea of how long the bottle's been open, or if we're just kind of at that last little corner of the bottle, right? So I think that this will improve with some time just open. A few days from now, a week from now, it's going to be singing, right?
Absolutely.
But I definitely enjoyed that third sip so much more than the first sip. And the third sip, I'm in kind of a range of 8.25 for that one. Yeah, man. 8.25 for that bad boy. I really did enjoy it. Once again, it's showing extremely, extremely well, in my opinion, with some amazing balance. I'm a wheated fan, so I'm a little biased. I think you're kind of a wheated fan as well, aren't you, Mike?
Wheateds are my go-to.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. And so yeah, I think that we will sit comfortably there. Mike is at an 8, and I'm giving this bad boy, boom, let's make it official, Mike.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir. An 8.25. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I will take a little bit more of that, man. Alonzo, come on in and let us know your thoughts, man. I told you I was gonna put you on. Yeah.
9. Okay.
I like. Well, on YouTube, you can see him. Alonzo just off to the side a little bit, though. Unless you want to lean over, Mike.
I'm agreeing with these guys. He's been trying to keep me out the camera.
All right,
but I'm gonna agree with these guys. But I'm gonna go. It was delicious. A little light. I'm gonna go 7.75. I'm in the
Okay.
ballpark.
Okay.
It is definitely good. I'm in the ballpark.
Okay, I will not put that rating on the live, but yeah, sure, absolutely.
What if I say 8.5? Then it goes on the line.
Then it'll go right.
All right, there we go. That's how they treat me today, folks.
No, I'm
Stepchild.
kidding, man. I appreciate it. So I appreciate it for sure. Gosh, that was super good. And in my opinion, it's not going to do anything but get better.
Oh yeah. Once we open up this,
yeah, it's going to get even better, everybody.
Yeah,
So
excited for
excited
this.
about it. You know, that's something that's been sitting on the shelves here at Chats for a little while now, everybody.
Yeah.
And we have one
more
more of that particular. Nope, just one more of that one. The
okay.
other one is a high rye bourbon recipe. So so it is it's a different expression. This one
Okay.
is the wheater. And I would recommend come in for the wheater, folks. The high rye I've tried is good, but come in for that wheater. Absolutely. Well, that's it. We're just gonna keep things moving along. Mike, you ready?
Yeah, you got
For
a
the next
little bit.
one, I
Yeah, you
appreciate
got a little
the
water in your
water
glass.
rinse. Absolutely. Indeed, I do. Gotta hydrate and I gotta multitask a little bit. They understand. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They don't give me any
You're
grief.
you're the producer, you're the owner, you're the
Mm,
showrunner.
I'm trying to do the best I can, everybody. Come on now. Absolutely. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, he's on. Welcome. Absolutely. Drams on the gram.
Drams on the gram. I love that.
Yeah, the
Hell
premier Drams on the gram.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Love it,
Hell
love it. Welcome to the live
Man.
He's on. Appreciate the convo a little earlier, man. You know, hope you and everybody, you and the fam are great. Off the strength, barrel strength. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love it.
Now we got makers. Now I have a little bit of I have a little bit of beef with makers as of late.
Oh,
And
you're beefing with makers?
I'm a big makers fan.
Why are we beefing with makers, Mike?
Because
What's
they
up?
stopped their whiskey drop. Maker's Mark used to do, you can buy directly from them, and at least 3 to 4 times a year, they would ship you some special collection bottles to
Okay.
try. So that's how I got the cellar age. That's how I'd get some of the unique single barrels. They stopped it this
They
year.
stopped it.
And I'm bummed because I was so excited for it. And it like really allowed me to, one, not be able to try to hunt down and chase Maker's bottles, but 2, try something that was unique and different.
Yeah.
So I was a little bummed by it. But
Yeah.
this bottle was one of the very last ones they sent. Zoe got one as well. Really, really fantastic. So I'm excited to dive back into this.
Nice. And we're talking about how many weeks? Maybe 2 or 3 weeks open now for this
Yeah.
bottle?
I think it was last week, maybe.
1 week.
It's just been 1 week. Okay.
1 week.
Gotcha.
Week and a half at most.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, well, you go ahead and
Man.
give your thoughts.
Oh, this is just like classic.
Mike.
Classic Maker's Mark. So the thing that's unique about them is they always have a really unique barrel entry proof at 110. And a couple of years ago, they did a DNA series where they tried different entry proofs at 105, 115, 120, and 125,
Mhm.
trying to see like, all right, what would the complexity be? Overall, like there's a reason why I think they consistently go back to 110. There's just so much complexity that comes from that initial barrel pull at that proof point, without like getting too much barrel char from the ethanol.
Mm.
But yeah, the notes on here, at least what they say, is toasted oak, salted caramel, and dark chocolate. I mean, that's your
Ooh,
stereotypical
sorry, buddy.
Maker's mocha note that you get.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Well, we're gonna get into this Maker's
Yeah.
Mark, folks. So sorry about the little gaffe on erasing the ticker, but it'll be back soon enough. And I can't wait to take a nose of it and to see what we got.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's get mosey on back up.
So this is
to-
a newer expression for them. They previously just had a Maker's Mark cask strength, but they didn't have it age stated. And outside of the cellar age, I think this is Maker's Mark very first age stated product, especially one that they put into their core lineup.
Wow, that's true.
Because previously you never really know.
Yeah.
Most people assume that Maker's Mark, like the standard Maker's Mark, is batched anywhere between 6 to 8 years old.
Correct.
But this, like actually being age stated, all the barrels in this batch were 7 years, 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You get so much complexity from it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. What you get also, it's a higher proof.
Yeah.
112 and change, 112
Starting to heat up a little bit.
6, but all of the extraction that Maker's Mark pulls. Wow. A much fuller body weight.
Yeah.
Deeper, richer, more toast or charred characteristics from the barrel, it seems, right? Is this finished in
No, it's just their standard new aged American oak.
yeah,
So not even a finished whiskey. You get so much of that like stereotypical Maker's Mark chocolate. So their big thing is like the French mocha, because they have so many unique staves that come in with it. But you get that like really nice cacao note on the palate.
Indeed.
There's a good finish on it too. Like you just continually taste it, kind of right in there afterwards. Yeah. And the MSRP, we won't say what it is, but the MSRP on it is relatively approachable. So this is this is one that you might need to talk to your rep about getting this on the shelf. It might be a unique.
Well, it's all
offer.
digital now, man. So we'll see.
True. You might need to talk to the computer. About
Right,
getting it on the
exactly,
shelf.
exactly.
This would be a fun one.
They
To
had it
get.
open for me. It's fun. It's a bigger whiskey. It's one, once again, that doesn't give any offensive characteristics. I will note that for me, you get these warm, toasted like flavors, oak flavors. It's not giving me as much fruit though.
Yeah.
And it's not giving me as much fruit and florals and some of these other characteristics that might offer up maybe a little bit more of a balanced whiskey, right? It does skew wood heavy, oak heavy. And I do say this sometimes about your wheated bourbons, that it extracts the kind of more pure oak-like flavors, the tannic-like flavors, as opposed to heavier caramels many times, right? The high rise tend to pull out a lot more of the caramelization, while this one certainly does give you the viscosity, a lot of richness. It's like the oak flavors, the tannic-like notes that if you're a fan of Barolos and, old world heavy tannic like wines, then this is in your wheelhouse right here, flavor-wise or structurally. But it's while it leads, like there's a lot more kind of luscious notes there. Flavor-wise, I'm getting just more wood and oak-like tones.
I think there's
and dry, maybe the dark chocolate, kind of the dry cacao like note.
I think there's so much softness to just the wheated bourbon. I think about like Penelope's like standard wheated bourbon that's just so light, it's sweet. It almost
but that one benefits for being a 4-grain still.
Yeah, true.
Right. They call it the wheated, but it's a 4-grain still. So that rye still helps to pull out some of those sweet tones.
I do wonder. No, you're good. Yeah, I think sometimes it's like the palate can be so soft that it pulls so much of those notes in there. That I wouldn't say it overwhelms with that kind of like darker chocolate kind of like oak notes, but just like begins to take away from the sweetness of a wheated bourbon. But I also wonder what this kind of complexity would look like, same mash bill, but maybe not as high wheat, what that would taste like in a brick house, and kind of same. If you took like a normal standard mash bill of bourbon and then a high wheat mash bill bourbon, same distillation process, same barrel, same brick house, right next to each other, how different they would be.
Well, let's talk the Maker's Mark. Let's have them deviate from their mash bill and put some rye in their whiskey.
I don't know if they ever will.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's their shtick, right? Being a wheated bourbon producer, and good for them. Good for them. I don't know. As we move into the next series of whiskeys, you may really appreciate some of the high rye bourbons, right? Indeed. Thank you for that, for sure.
Yeah, this is one too that, man, could you just imagine like an old fashioned or Manhattan would be really great with this. Nice elevated cocktail. This would really, nothing that's going to get
I would
overwhelmed
love a
by.
Manhattan with this.
Oh, yeah. Like a really dark Manhattan too.
Yeah, because of the oak note,
Mhm.
keeping the Manhattan kind of in a more balanced fashion as far as the sweetness goes, right?
Yep.
After you add that vermouth there, those bitters, like this has the structure to kind of keep it in a flavor profile that I would appreciate.
Yeah.
Right.
Might need to do Zoe's cocktail corner at some point then.
Zoe's cocktail corner, right? Absolutely. We haven't done that in a while, folks. Like literally, I thought we were going to do it maybe once a quarter or once a month or what have you. Zoe's cocktail corner needs to come. And of course, we're still within the first quarter of the year, so we can still make that happen. Next week. Okay, that's what he says.
I won't be
As
here.
he enjoys some Chico. Shout out to Chico. So I guess this is
Rating times.
falling on me first. Once again, I like this whiskey quite a bit. It does lean just a little bit wood heavy, especially right next to the Premier Drams. And do we get, I don't think we, oh yeah, 7 year,
Yep.
everybody. I forgot to mention that this is 7 year.
777.
The Uncle Nearest single barrel is, I think, also around 7 years.
I was going to say we might as well bring out the 777 Uncle Nearest.
Not tasting that one out tonight. But good try, Mike. Good try.
Try my best.
But yeah, we have 7 year bourbons across. It just happens this way. I totally forgot to add that to the ticker. That the Premier Drams was also a 7-year-old bourbon. But here with the Maker's Mark, once again, going back, it does kind of maybe lean into a bit more structured, drier oak-like format. So I don't find the balance there. So for that, I'm going 775, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, this for me, there's a lot of complexity on the palate. Very different, kind of like night and day on the Premier Drams. I think maybe part of that is the proof as well. Like there's so much complexity in the proof in the Maker's Mark. I think you have it spot on though at 775. Like I think it's an excellent bottle. The price point too, it's really approachable. This is one that like if you're looking for a gift for a friend or a family member that likes bourbon, they probably have never seen this before. They probably never had it. It's a newer SKU from Maker's Mark. It's great in a cocktail, great to kind of bring out to a party. Like it's also a beautiful bottle. I love that they changed the bottle shape of this to kind of this little bit taller, sleeker one. The Maker's Mark Ozempic bottle. Previously, it was a shorter, rounder one. But overall, it's like something you put on a nice tray, with some glasses. So yeah, 775.
775, folks. There you go. For the Maker's Mark. It's a beautiful whiskey, everybody. Cask strength 7 year, 2 month. It is 112.6 proof points. Both Mike and I give it a 7.75. We're going to hear from Zoe next. And you got to come on over here, man. What are you doing? Absolutely. The YouTubers need to see you, man. Come on, let's go.
I took my mic off. Well,
oh, did you?
I'm not a Maker's fan, Mike. This is the third expression that I'm enjoying. And
you say you're not a Makers fan, but then you always say I'm making you into a Makers.
You're making me a Makers fan. This is the third expression I'm really enjoying. I'm going 8.
Oh, okay.
I love this.
But see, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know the bystanders are supposed to be quiet, so hold on. I'm a Maker's girly though.
Okay.
I had to step in on this one. I'm hearing a 775 and then an 8.
Yes.
But for Maker's fans, I gotta give it for me. Because I'm along the lines of Makers, Jameson, right? Along. I gotta give it at least about a 9.5.
Oh, she's up to 9.5, everybody.
That's a strong score. That's a strong score. No, you're good. No,
good gosh. Good gosh.
Mike is biased.
No, not quite.
I'm quiet.
Mike is
Hey, with all that action, everybody.
Mike is a Maker's fan.
With all that action.
This,
absolutely.
775 is generous.
About the sneaker look, like I do, I like all the the bottles.
Wine Queen 74.
Sleeker looking, but
What's
they
happening?
did like a
This is
revival,
amazing.
Yeah.
definition of
It's
it.
amazing.
But I'm telling you, the taste,
Folks.
like you said, very oaky. That little woody
Some
taste
fun
to it.
times having
It's
here.
really good. I'm telling you. But,
It's
And-
the classic
so
maker's
if you're a
taste.
Maker's fan,
I gotta remind you all,
Yeah.
9.5.
There you
I'm
go.
giving it that.
the Black
Because,
Draft
Yeah, I like it.
bottle
I like it.
Barrel Alonzo coming this weekend, everybody, as we get into some deep makers conversations off mic and off camera that you all can barely hear, I'm sure. That it's all good. We're going when you're mic'd up, we just don't want that the gray space. So we multitasking, right?
Please let me know.
We
I don't
are-
know stuff.
We are black drafting it this weekend, folks. We expect to have the bottle in, and we're gonna get those who are in the background on live when this black draft Barrel Alonzo comes in, because if she gave that maker's mark a 9.5, woo, it's gonna
Black
go
draft
off the
might be
Richter scales for that
pure
black
15.
draft when it comes.
15.
It's hit.
My buddy Glenn Price is going to be in town
It's hit.
either Sunday or Monday. We will let you all know when it will come, because we want y'all to come on out and have a good old time with us for the Barrel Alonzo drop, which will be happening this weekend. Another thing that I have to make mention of, and we're going to get to it when we get to the Uncle Nearest, everybody. But
Question: Do you think
Vaughn.
the black? Oh, sorry.
Okay. Fawn Weaver's coming on the
Oh.
27th, everybody.
Oh.
I'm not even going to put a picture up right now, but Fawn Weaver's coming on the 27th. Of course, if you haven't heard,
If
she
you know,
just
you
dropped
know.
an IG earlier saying that, I think yesterday,
It was yesterday. Yeah,
that the receivership has been lifted.
it's done.
Uncle Nearest is back in the hands, totally full control of Fawn and Keith Weaver, and it's going to be a celebration. Number one is Women's History Month, folks.
Mhm.
And this major American whiskey brand is owned and founded by Mrs. Fawn Weaver. And it's important that we're going to celebrate the end of Women's History Month with Fawn Weaver back right here at
Let's go.
Chats. It's going to be a beautiful time with the last remaining bottles of the Uncle Nearest Cognac Cask copper label right here at Chats. Man, it doesn't feel right, Mike. It doesn't feel right unless I drop, unless I drop the actual image of that bad boy.
Yeah, pull it up.
Absolutely. But that's gonna be a great time. Mike, how was the last time Fawn came?
Oh, it was incredible. First off, we had chats popping, absolutely popping in here. And then next door, we had a great time over at Civic, where she was signing bottles, taking pictures. I mean, it was an all-night party. That was crazy. I was just moving from spot to spot to spot.
Playing security.
Without
Oh, man,
a doubt.
it was great.
Without a
But it was a
doubt.
great moment, not only for Barracks Row, Uncle Nearest dropping the cognac cask for the first time in DC
Yep.
here,
Yep.
but
only
most
came here.
importantly, what an amazing moment for Chats to be the first in all of DC to get that bottle.
Absolutely. And at the same time, it was an experience, a sneak peek at Civic on 8th that got national attention, everybody. Fawn Weaver came through. Where was she? We had the tasting happening here at Chats, but the meet and greet at Civic with pick up your signed bottle of Uncle Nearest Cognac Cask, and of course, Civic on 8th. If you don't already know, it's the coffee shop / cocktail lounge right on our corner. Shout out to my mother, Ophelia B. Williams, who decades ago, now 40 plus years ago, opened her Ophelia's Flowers right next door to my dad's Chats Liquors, and operated business there for decades. Now that property at 501 8th Street is under the stewardship of Rhonda Elaine Fox. It's blood, sweat, and tears for decades for small business and small entrepreneurship within the family, the Williams family, who's been here now almost 50 years on this corner of 8th and East Street, Southeast Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C. And we got to do it right. We take the punches, we take the bruises, but we remain steadfast and continue business and hold on. And we understand the importance of making sure to be great stewards of these properties so that the culture is proud when they step onto Capitol Hill and come down Barracks Row. So we champion that this month, at the end of the month on March 27th, with the founder and CEO of Uncle Nearest now retaking her position, full operations after this receivership has been lifted, of Uncle Nearest Premium Tennessee Whiskey. Fawn is back in the house.
It's gonna
Friday.
be a busy week of chats.
It's gonna be.
I picked the worst time to go out of town.
Oh wow, man! You didn't tell me you're gonna be out of town. I'm gonna miss you, bro.
I'll be
Absolutely.
back.
We'll
to
have
the
to hold it
weekend.
down.
Yeah, I won't be
We'll
here
have
for
to
Whiskey
hold it
Wednesday
down.
next week.
Right, absolutely. Well, fun stuff, man. We are going to move along with the next whiskey, everybody.
Oh man.
Well, wait, can I add my tea?
And well, you got to get mic'd up and you got to come on over on the.
You can translate. I mean, well, not translate.
Okay,
You
I can. Okay.
Because I want to give you your props now. Now you can't.
Oh no, you got to be on. You got to be on mic.
Wait.
I can't get my props off mic.
Well, I don't want to be on camera.
Well, if you either hold your props for the end or
Can
you
they hear
or
me from
you.
here? Can they hear me from here?
Hey, they will be able to.
I want to.
No, we're good. Okay, yeah, sure.
Can they hear? Okay. Can they hear it? So again, not on camera, but just.
Can be on camera?
I want to.
Come on, really?
I'm not.
No. Okay. Come on now.
It's super quick. It's not a big.
Come on now. So, did you turn this off?
Because I don't want to hold up the time.
Well, oh, there it is. It finally came
It's only
on.
meant
All
to
right,
be
come on
super.
in. Come on in. All right, go ahead and introduce
Okay.
yourself and everything like that.
No,
Let's go.
Oh my
Let's go.
The only thing I wanted to say was because I used to go to the Banana Cafe across the way.
Indeed.
And
Shout out to Jose and everybody at Banana Cafe back in the day.
Yes.
Indeed.
So
OG.
this is what is it called? A full circle moment. Full circle moment.
No doubt.
So this is like a full circle moment where I'm out and I meet two new amazing women over here.
Yes,
Zanine and Megan, and I meet them there, and then Zoe is there with Jasmine and Keith. And so they say, and Zoe says, come on the podcast. And I'm like, and I don't know which location this is. So we come over, it comes out, I walk in and I say, oh, shoot.
You're coming back to the hood.
Coming back home.
You're coming back home. Absolutely.
Right?
Indeed.
So we come in and I get to talking to, what's the beautiful woman, Anna.
Absolutely.
Get to talking to Anna. And I remember when I came here years ago.
Okay.
And I meet you,
Yep.
right?
And
I meet Anna.
Yep.
And they helped me. They helped me absolutely pick out what I wanted. The customer service was immaculate. Like he was just saying earlier, just the, knowing that we have a business here and how important it is, like you said, for the culture.
Come on.
To give immaculate customer service, to appreciate the business that comes in, to take care of the people who want to stop in your business and spend their hard-earned money. And I can say again, just having this full circle moment right here. I didn't know I would be here right now.
Yes, indeed.
Talking to you guys and doing any of this right now.
Sorry, Instagram, y'all can't see it.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I said. I didn't really want to be on camera. But as long as you guys can hear me and just understand that, yes, they do appreciate customers. They are here for the culture. They do appreciate business. They do appreciate people coming through and spending their money here. And to note that one of the things, as I was talking to Anna, I'll say this real quick and jump out because I know we're on the time frame. I will say to Anna, as she was talking and catching me up, as I was trying to remember, because again, it was a long time ago. She said, I said, how long y'all been here again? Because I said, I know that was a while when I was going to Banana. Yeah. And she said, well, they've been here before that. And then that's when it reminded me that when I was speaking to him, he told me this was a generational business. This was a business that was passed down, and I remember us having that conversation.
Absolutely.
And so I appreciate the fact that yes, you're carrying that legacy on. That's why I say don't Don't say
It's
you're
a
carrying
must.
that legacy on. Again, you come here, you come through the
Oh.
Cask down Eastern Market.
My friend.
Great customer service. They have anything that you ask for. If they don't,
curate
then
our
I'm sure they're going.
selection.
Yeah,
We
they,
curate our
it's a very
selection.
curated
So,
selection.
yep, absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Nice.
Yes.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you for
Wow.
that. Indeed.
Wow.
What a wonderful time, folks. I mean, you know, gosh, it's been years, but when familiar faces walk back in the chats, it's just always a pleasure to see those faces again and to fellowship in the way in which we're doing right now. Absolutely. For sure. Well, we're getting back to it, everybody. Let's get on. Let's get on. We're staying with the 7-year age statements and enjoying a good old Penelope. Of course, originally from Missouri, right? They from Missouri?
Yeah,
Was
but
that
I think
correct?
this one,
But
they are
of
out
course,
St.
they
Louis.
moved
Yeah.
everything Missouri. And
Yep.
isn't that how they say it? Missouri.
Out of
Missouri.
St.
But I
Louis.
think the
Yep.
folks from St. Louis call it Missouri. Missouri. They call it Missouri. Absolutely. And
But this isn't
but
a
now
4 grain. This is a.
they are 100% out of MGP. I think
Yeah.
all of their product.
Well, no, this is a blend. This is a blend of Indiana and Kentucky.
Oh, it's Indiana and Kentucky.
Yeah, yeah.
Penelope, what you doing? Okay.
Well, we haven't had it on yet, but the Omega, Penelope
Yeah.
Omega, that's out of Elijah Craig. They're sourcing from a number of different places.
So they're sourcing from a number
Yeah.
of places. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But this is 7-year barrel strength blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. We got a corn, a rye, and a malted barley.
Nice.
They also, their core product of the barrel strength is the 4 grain. What's
Right.
missing there is the wheated.
No wheat in this
Yep.
one.
No wheat
Okay.
in this one.
So we do shift to the high rise styles,
Yeah.
right? So
We got
we started with a couple of
115.
weeders tonight, and now we're moving over to the high rise styles. You pour up already, Zoe?
Everyone's
Everybody's
got it.
good? All right.
We
Well,
ready.
let's go for it. And already, man,
And you know
just
what I
the
get?
shift in how, like
Yeah.
the structure of the oak being from the
Yep.
tannic, structured oak like profile, vanillin,
Yep.
and maybe a toast tannic oak flavors. We now move into that extraction of sweet note,
Yeah, I get
sweeter
like a
barrel tones, and
like
we are
a-
jumping up to 115.2 proof. So 3 more proof points.
I get like
increase.
I can't tell exactly which soda, but I get like a soda float, like root beer float, Coke float, a kind of sweet cream, but like a little herbal soda, like cola. Might be a cola float. Yeah, that's what I get. Yeah, like that kind of like foam that comes up on a Coke
Yeah, the
float.
foam.
That's what I get right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wow, that's true. Very approachable. This is one of the reasons why I would say the majority of bourbon drinkers love the rye style or high rye style of bourbon, right?
Yeah.
Because of some of these spices, the heightened, sweeter extracts from the barrel, giving you more of the caramelized characteristics, deeper brown sugar characteristics, sweeter notes from the barrel. And yeah, man, just that easier approachability and easier finish. I'm not getting any of the tannic note at all on the finish of this. It's just kind of everything is staying mid palate and just kind of smooth and easy throughout. And we're 3 proof points higher than the maker's mark.
I know.
And I don't get any perception at all of the ABV on this one.
No, but on the palate, you get that rye spice.
Mhm.
It's a nice little punch. That is beautiful.
Zoe's getting a little bit of orchard fruit, apple, cinnamon like note.
Okay.
A bit of a Zoe's also getting a bit of a coffee note on the end. I don't know if I'm necessarily picking that up, but
Like a coffee ground, maybe like a coffee ice cream. Like, yeah.
That was a good spin on that
A
coffee.
little sweeter, little sweeter note. On
Yeah,
it.
a little sweeter, right? Absolutely. I like that,
Yeah.
man. Mike is good, y'all. Mike is
Listen,
good.
I
How about it? I keep on forgetting the puppets over there. I'm like, who's that movie?
I
We
spend
got a
enough time
canine
here.
buddy in the
Chats.
house.
Listen, you don't need to pay for sommelier classes. You don't need to pay for wine tastings. Just come to chats every Saturday.
That's right.
Stand next to Bernie.
Man,
Start talking through what you're tasting. And
absolutely.
honestly, that's
That's a beautiful-
the best way that I've gotten to learn is just saying what I'm tasting out loud, looking at people, making sure I don't
Waiting
look
for
like
the
I'm crazy.
reaction?
Yeah,
Yeah,
making
waiting
sure
for
I
the
don't
reaction.
sound crazy.
Yeah.
And then waiting for someone
Yeah.
to I can get that. I get that. I see that.
I'm gonna shout her out real quick if she sees this. It's all in fun. But a friend came in. She's tasting through, and she's looking at the tasting notes, right? And she looks at the wrong wine. We're drinking a white wine, a flight. She looks at the red wine. She's like, "Oh yeah, I taste cherries. I taste cherries, right?" And then, like, okay, all right, great. And then she said, which wine is this?" And we tell her, she's like, "Oh, it's the wrong wine." No, I was just throwing that out there because the
Yeah.
tasting notes or what have you. But she was on a different,
You got to pick it
different
till you
wine.
make
She,
it, you know?
she miscounted the
Yeah.
order, and but it's all in fun. Everybody laughed and had a good time about it. There's no pretense at all
Never.
in what we do. It's all in fun and
It's
enjoyment of beverages, right?
About to be shared. It's like whiskey is meant to be shared.
It is.
Spirits are meant to be shared. Bottles of wine are meant to be opened, shared with friends, shared with loved ones, shared with colleagues that you just met off the street.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Indeed.
It's an opportunity to talk about what you're doing, and it's a communal thing. So
Without a doubt.
absolutely, yeah.
Without a doubt. But wow. Pretty tasty, Mike.
What else you can say? You're awfully quiet.
Well, we'll have him back in. Here he goes. On. No. He gets his own. Over here, bro. Mhm.
I was getting the coffee.
Yep.
It's a lot of sweet candy on the front palate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting soda like you,
Yeah.
but
You got to get on the live, man. You got to lean,
it's
lean into it.
where? Oh, there we go. We gotta lay right here. But look, but no, it's
That
getting
is
me back to the
amazing.
soda thing. Like,
Love it.
I don't know. It's not really cream soda or birch beer. Maybe Dr. Pepper.
Birch beer.
I'm going Dr. Pepper.
Birch beer. I like
It's an
that.
interesting call out.
I like that. Birch beer.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Mic drop right there.
That's a localized
Mic
thing.
drop.
that
Don't
I've
cut it
ever-
off. No, don't cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the birch beer. I love that. I like-
I'm gonna get a screenshot of that later.
Yes, indeed. That should be the
I'm gonna share that to Ruth.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love it. Love it.
Oh
love it.
man, this is
All
this is a
right.
great
Well, I'm
bottle.
up first. I love that birch beer reference there, but so approachable, everybody, and balanced. Enough youthfulness to really keep kind of those sweeter tones, a bit more forward on the palate, which just gives a 115.2 proof whiskey easy approachability.
Yeah.
It's 7 year, so it hasn't quite reached a level where you're going to get those maybe muted oak flavors that I kind of think the Maker's Mark maybe gave you, that sometimes you can reach in that 8 to 12 year age profile.
Yep.
Where some of the youthfulness falls a little bit and the oak comes a bit more forward. So with high rise, I think they're a little easier at the over 6 year point.
Yeah.
So I like it. I think I'm right at 8 for this one, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm right at 8.
For me, this one is almost like if you took the Premier Drams and bumped up the proof a little bit. Like the sweetness on both are so similar. So I get why you rated it 8.
Yeah.
there's a lot of complexity to it. You get this kind of like herbal, sweet cream, kind of like cinnamon note in it, which is so great. That birch beer, cola, like ice cream, a little bit of coffee. This is a great expression, especially like having the regular barrel strength elevated up 7 years. I'm gonna go 7.75. It doesn't mean that it's lesser, but like for me, it's kind of like on par with what we've been drinking. But it's nice. This is another one. I think Penelope consistently comes out with fantastic bottles that are nice statement pieces as well. Bring this out, put it on the bar at a party. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, what's this? I've never seen this before." Like really, lots of great aesthetics to it that kind of create a showstopper. When are you gonna be getting Penelope back on the show?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't have an answer for you right here on this live, but maybe in the future I will have.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, folks, fun times. Once again, Mike gives it. Mike, you are at a what now? What's your rating, Mike?
That was 7.75.
7.75. Okay, I appreciate that. That's a solid, rating. This is, folks, the Penelope, as Mike is doing a fresh crack over there. That we're so excited to get into that. But Penelope, this is their barrel strength 7-year-old, 115.2 proof. Mike rates it at 7.75. I rate it an 8. It's delicious. This is actually batch number 26-1901. So worth checking out, man. Penelope is putting out amazing products on a consistent basis, and so definitely worth your time and attention. Good stuff. All right.
Here we go. Home stretch.
Well, we are going to remove that ticker, and before we move completely on, once again, folks, super duper excited that coming up very, very soon, the founder and CEO of Uncle Nearest Premium Tennessee Whiskey Distillery will be in town and at Chats on March 27th. It's a Friday. It's about 2 Fridays from now. Is that 2 Fridays from now? Yeah.
Next week or next week.
Next
Yeah,
Friday.
not
Not
next
this upcoming
Friday,
Friday, but the following one.
Yep.
And she is coming into Chats. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a great time to sign bottles of the last remaining Uncle Nearest Cognac Cask. This is the copper label, and Meat Fawn tastes the whiskey, but the receivership has been lifted, folks. And so the rebirth of Uncle Nearest starting right here at Chats.
I'm so happy
It's going
that
to
you have
be
the copper label.
a great
That's
time.
on the
It's
yellow
not the
gold
gold
label.
label.
It's not
It's
the
not
gold
the gold
label.
label. It's
It
the
don't-
copper
It don't
label.
hit like the copper label.
It feels
No,
feels
it does not.
premium. Honestly,
It
the copper
does
the
not.
copper
The
feels
copper
premium.
label is crazy, folks. It is so crazy good. But that's the lead into the next whiskey that we are going to showcase, which is a bottle I pulled off the shelf, and this is a fresh crack, everybody, of the Uncle Nearest barrel proof, right? The single barrel, and it is barrel proof. 120, everybody. This is going to match the proof point at 120 proof. The soon to be received Black Draft Barrel Alonzo, which is also going to be a 120 proofer. Barrel Alonzo is a double barrel though, but oh my gosh, I've loved the Uncle Nearest products, of course, but one of my favorite, I think the best product consistently they've put out now is their single barrel products, barrel proof 120. I love this. And at 118 to 120, this has been my favorite proof points. The lower stuff, not as much. 118 to 120, absolutely.
I get so much maple on the nose.
A lot of maple. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that maple syrup
This
with a little
it's
bit of
so
a
interesting
punch.
too, being a Tennessee whiskey.
And this is
like,
a fresh crack, everybody.
yeah.
So, okay, we have to explain. All right, we've
Yeah.
had these 3 bourbons,
Yep.
and now we move into a premium Tennessee whiskey.
Yep.
So, what's the difference, man?
So yeah, with this, the big difference is going to come from the Lincoln County process. With that comes with a charcoal filter. Most bourbons are not going to be charcoal filtered. This one is, and so you get that.
And what does that mean? Charcoal filter?
Yeah, so they actually burn wood pellets to make fresh charcoal, and then after they distill the spirit, they pour it over the charcoal. So you get some like really rich, like burnt wood, oak notes in it, some burnt sugars in there. That's kind of what makes Tennessee whiskey so unique. You know, obviously, I think a lot of people have like a odd aversion to Jack Daniels, but there's so much complexity in Tennessee whiskey.
The whole process was founded and created and brought to Tennessee by Nathan Green, aka Uncle Nearest, who was the first distiller on record, first distiller of the Jack Daniels brands. It was Uncle Jack back in the day, which became the Jack Daniels brand, but he was the founder of the Lincoln County process, i.e. the Tennessee whiskey process, which is outside of that process that Mike mentioned, a bourbon. It's a bourbon. Outside of this step that they take post distillation and before the whiskey goes into barrel, they do a charcoal filtration. In this case, a sugar beet maple charcoal filtration to mellow the whiskey before it goes into barrel. So this is a process that we can trace it back to the mid 1800s when Nathan Green was a hired distiller by the John Call plantation way back sometimes in the mid 1800s, where he was employing these techniques, but it became nationally known during the Civil War, where both Confederate and Union soldiers were traversing the landscape of Lynchburg, Tennessee, and a little boy, or somebody who looked like a kid at the time, 7, 8, 9 years old, but he was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 maybe years old, running around the fields, bootlegging whiskey to both Confederate and Union soldiers, something that if he would have been caught, he would have been hung for such. But this little guy was the young Jack Daniel, a young little kid at the time, but he became one of the most premier, most important whiskeys that has ever dropped globally. He's on it. No, he's on it. He's doing this thing. Who dropped globally. This is a big name nationally. When you think about Jack Daniels, that's one of the most global names in whiskey, along with, say, a Johnny Walker. Right? So, but it was all because of Uncle Nearest, and we would have known none of this had it not been for Fawn Weaver right there, everybody. Fawn Weaver, who heard this story 8 years ago, 8.5 years ago. Well, I guess I should say 9.5 years ago. And not only did she dive in to learn the history, she created and commemorated the life of Nathan Green with actually bringing to market a bottle that wears his name, Uncle Nearest. And so she will be here on February 27th, a Friday, from 6 to 8. So grab your bottles at chatsdc.com. They're on pre-sale. There's very limited amounts of this cognac cask finish copper label. Get it now Don't be out of the loop. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't email me saying, hey, I want a bottle. Go online and buy it right away. But tonight, we are going to enjoy this 120 proof single barrel.
I just texted you if you want to put it up on there. A picture from Jack Daniels of how they create the charcoal. So, yeah, I got a picture last time I was there at Jack Daniels. I thought I also had a picture of the Uncle Nearest distillery. I went there, went to visit. At the time, they just had opened. Their tasting room, but they are only open Mondays and Fridays. And I went there on a Thursday, and I was like, "Damn!" Missed out
Oh
on
wow!
that,
Yeah, missed out on
Yeah, I
that,
know.
huh? Absolutely. Oh no, it's not going to come through.
but, oh, okay, that's true.
Quick. It's not going to come through quickly enough to
All
do
good.
that.
All good.
But yeah, we'll have
That's
to
what I
cue
was
that up
looking
for another time.
Yeah.
So Uncle Nearest single barrel, everybody, 120 proof.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh, cheers. Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, the compliment. Cheers, everybody.
You still get so much sweetness on the palate. Man, that's so nice. This one,
Shout out to
This
Raven
one's
who
so-
just joined. Come
so
on.
spiced
The best.
too.
Yeah.
It does show
It's so
a
spiced.
great
Yeah.
level of spice, right?
Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah. You get that sweetness, the maple, almost like
Shout
a
out to Shamba.
almost like a chai spice, like that kind of like really
Mike.
earthy spice.
Come
Yeah,
on, Mike.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Absolutely. Folks,
That's nice.
we're gonna, I don't know what the current barrel proof point is for their single barrel product, but once again, March 27th, Fawn will be in the house. She'll be signing bottles. It'll be a great time. Once again, the receivership has been lifted, and there's so many big things to come from Uncle Nearest.
Yeah,
And so appreciative to Fawn. She was here back in November. She came again in December. Like that was maybe one of the first like national views of Civic on 8th when Fawn was in the house.
Incredible.
Of course, all the posts and everything went national, so that's great. But really looking forward to having her back in Women's History Month.
yeah,
And to kind of have a finale of
absolutely.
Women's History Month with Fawn.
So we got
let's
Black
talk-
Draft coming
Yeah,
through.
Black Draft is coming.
Black Draft
this
coming through
weekend.
this week,
Indeed.
and Fawn Weaver. Like
Indeed, Barrel
this
Alonso's
is
coming.
going to be a can't miss week in
Bro,
chats.
Bro, we
Can't miss week. You better be showing up. The weather's gonna be nice.
Come on.
It's the first week of spring. Come on. We outside this summer. We outside this spring. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, Mike.
Come on.
Go. Let's go. Cheers to that, brother. We outside. Oh, you figure something out,
Ooh.
Zoe, to make fun. Yeah, some
make-
pasta or something on the smoker.
Nah.
Of course, she's
Go
gonna be
for it,
expecting some cupcakes. She's gonna be expecting that.
I thought you weren't paying attention earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no. GGDC, what's happening? Welcome, brother Whiskey. What's going on, bro? Absolutely. But man, I'm gonna need a little bit more of this because this is drinking way too clean for 120. When you're talking about 0 ABV, want some more, Mike?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Absolutely.
Breakout. It's nice.
Oh my gosh. Let's
You are definitely truly saved the best.
boy.
Absolutely.
I agree. And what I get from this is like there's toast, but there's also citrus.
Mhm.
It's almost like a little, I'm getting like some orange or lemon
Yeah.
lemon. Some lemon and orange. It's like really scaling like that high with a crisp acidity and freshness. Where now here is where I want my old fashioned. I want my old fashioned with this one.
Yeah,
Right.
I think this in a cocktail, old fashioned would be really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So yeah, when I get maybe one more sip, I'm gonna see what it's like with just a little bit of water because I think we talked about it a lot last week. Like,
Mhm.
with the Irish whiskeys, just a little bit of water began to open up so much complexity with it.
Mhm.
But this is just consistently just fantastic.
Shout out to Ruth Mosen joining the house, joining the live. Absolutely. Oh boy, secondary flavors.
Yeah. More on the palate, and there's so much complexity in the finish. Like,
Right.
you're still, it's got a really great mouthfeel on it. Just consistently, just drives some great flavors, like that maple, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of like nutmeg and allspice.
Nutmeg, allspice, a
Yeah.
little bit of a kind of
Yeah.
a little bit of a nuttiness there, but it's like something that's still sweet and not too dry tannic.
Like
Stylistically,
almost like a praline. Yeah.
there you go. Absolutely. More like a praline, a white nut, you know, macadamia, almost praline-esque. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
This is great.
Gigi and Palm Springs. Come on now. Come on now, Gigi. You're 103 down in Palm Springs. Enjoy yourself, Gigi.
I'm jealous.
Let's go. Absolutely. Come through when you're back in DC.
Okay, we have a roundhouse decision.
Okay.
And everyone
Okay,
is
roundhouse
here
decision.
that
Absolutely.
the Uncle Near is the best.
That's a fair assessment.
Yes,
Mm.
it is.
We're talking about balance, everybody. This one is
Yeah.
extremely balanced.
Oh man.
I mean, once again, it gives you such kind of clean, higher tone flavors, which are so inviting. Aromatically, it makes it more approachable. It gives it a bit more of a higher arc of flavor.
Yes.
Once it hits the palate, but then it drops all the way down to the lower extent
pure
of the
taste of
wood
it.
notes. But everything in between is totally filled.
Yep.
Right? There is nothing that's disjointed about it.
Yeah.
There's a purity about it, a freshness about it that's really, really neat. Yeah, this is so much fun.
You can get every essence of
So
flavor.
much fun.
Yeah.
HD is in
Our
the house.
boy HD.
Come on, HD.
Enjoying a new riff 8-year and a cigar outside. That's right.
Come on,
HD.
HD.
Let's
Absolutely.
go.
Coming on in from the Midwest.
Cheers.
Let's
Cheers,
go.
brother. We're a little late on his comment. But
For
man,
sure.
incredible.
Yeah, we're about 20 minutes late on your comment.
Incredible. All right.
But
We
I appreciate it.
ready
Appreciate it.
for
Man,
ready for
yeah.
ratings.
This is
honestly with the
I'll
water.
go add a little
Yeah.
water to it. Okay.
I added a little water to mine. I had so much complexity. Honestly, yeah. You know what's so interesting is a lot of times adding just a little bit of water ups the ethanol, like
Yeah.
ups the alcohol content.
It brings for me a little bit more spice.
Honestly,
little
for
bit more
me,
toast.
it brings a little bit more of like that creamy, custardy note to it, which is nice.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Aromatically, for me, it brings a little bit more spicy, toasty characteristic.
Yeah, I
Like
get that on the palate.
a little bit of something grilled, a little bit of charcoal,
Yeah.
grilling action.
I
But
get
let's
it on the
see.
palate.
You get on the palate? Okay, that's just aromatically for me. Mm-hmm.
Get more sweetness.
Mm.
Oh wow.
You added the drop, right?
Yeah, a little drop.
Mm. Yeah.
I was skeptical at first. But
I
then
don't know.
let me just
I
do a
feel
shot
like,
and
I feel like everything kind of gives you,
Yeah.
okay,
it gives me
okay,
a little bit more of a separation
yeah,
of the toasty kind of smoked characteristic of the barrel
Yes,
and a little bit more ABV.
More honey.
absolutely.
I don't know, not my first sip. I think that this was just maybe a little bit more dialed up as for the
Yeah.
ABV and so forth with a drop of water,
Because
at least for his first sip.
I was reluctant to let him do it, and he said, "No, it's just going to be a drop."
Yeah, yeah,
And it did open it up. It opened it up. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. It's interesting.
Oh, yeah, this is
I don't know
nice.
if,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at 120, it was so perfect. I don't know if I needed that
No,
drop.
that's what I was
I don't think I
saying.
needed
was
that
like,
drop.
So he said, "Oh, try it."
Mm.
But oh yeah, that's nice stuff. Okay.
Secondarily,
Not
it
too
finds
much, though.
its
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So once again, all the viscosity of this whiskey, the oils that are here, they are doing likely a non-chill filtration on this bad boy because there's so much weight to it, especially initially.
Yeah.
When you even add a drop or two, you do have to allow time for it to find its balance again, maybe just because, you know, you will start to separate some of those flavor compounds, right? With adding that water into it. I love adding water with single malt scotch more than I like adding water to bourbon. There's a difference. I haven't figured that out, but that's going to be a quest of mine to try to figure out like why there is that difference.
Yeah.
But while many times adding a drop or two of water really allows that single malt to blossom, with bourbon, if it's done well, especially at a higher proof, I don't always like adding a bit of water to it. I'll figure out why that is for me, maybe in some time. And this bottling is drinking so perfectly right now.
This is
It doesn't
great.
need a thing, man.
This is a great bottle
Just-
to bring out.
Just pour some cold water in your glass before you pour your dram of whiskey in that bad boy. Pour your water in there, drink it. Chill your glass just a little bit, you know, with that cold water in there. Let a little condensation happen.
Drop or two.
And whatever residual water is in there, just pour your whiskey over that, and that's perfectly fine. Especially with this Uncle Nearest single barrel 120 proof expression. Oh my goodness. I have to give this one an 8.75. That's where I'm at on this one.
This one is definitely. This is the best. This is definitely the best one of the night in my mind. Like we just kept getting into different complexities all night, and this one it's so unique and complex, especially at 120 proof. Like we haven't even talked at all. There's like no burn in it. There's
Zero.
no burn.
Zero.
You would have not. We blinded these. We would have not guessed that this was 120 proof.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic. This is one that like I don't know. Go look for barrel number 1629 because this might be one of the best barrels I've had from Uncle Nearest. This is
I like. It might be
amazing.
better than the whatever barrel was 118 proof.
Yeah,
Up to this point, the barrel 118 proof
this might
was
be
my
one
favorite,
of the
but this
best
one
stuff that they've come out with. This
even
is
more
fantastic.
character. Absolutely, folks. It is real. Fawn is going to be here.
Can't wait.
Not sure. I do have my representative from the distribution company in house. Had to drop that. Hey, shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. His barrel's coming soon. Oh my gosh! And when you're talking about 0 ABV, like literally, his barrel is absolutely 0 ABV. It is a double barrel, smaller 30-gallon barrel.
Ooh.
And it is also 120 proof. And oh my goodness, everybody, it is going to be an amazing drop. So looking forward to it. But and I will have to say that this is probably of the black drafts, which has been the favorite of all of my single barrel picks. We'll have to say it has been the favorite. This next drop that's coming up is like hands down on such another level. Seems like the barrel, the single barrel that they have, it might be 121.6, or maybe it's just a stock photo.
Yeah.
Who knows? But when you come and you meet with Fawn on Friday, February 27th, we will have some single barrel Uncle Nearest in. It likely won't be the 120. But if it's over 118, then I feel good about it.
Absolutely.
I feel good about it. There was a drop that was like 115 or so. Didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
But the 118s and above, haven't had a L with that at all. So come check out Fawn. She's right there. She's amazing. She will be in house. Come on now. She is such a boss. Fawn Weaver, folks, in house on the 27th. Of course, cognac casks. The last bottles will be in house. soon, but you must go to chatsdc.com. When you land on that page, on our homepage, just click the shop more button and it will take you to your purchase opportunity. Go ahead and purchase your bottle
Yep.
of the cognac cask, and not many left. And then meet us here on Friday the 27th to pick your bottle up, but to have it signed and to meet and take photos and all with Fawn.
We talked about it a lot tonight. The next few days here, chats are going to
Oh my God.
can't miss days. You want to come check us out? Listen, we got Black Draft coming out next week. We got Fawn Weaver here next Friday. Seriously, this is going to be an incredible moment. Yep. Incredible moment here at Chats.
For sure.
Barracks Row is alive. It's popping. We're getting a Wingstop soon.
There you go.
This is so this is, you can't miss out. We had a great lineup tonight. Incredible time. But man, we got some cool stuff coming. Chats in the next couple weeks.
Indeed. And unbelievably excited about it. Folks, just come on by.
Yep.
Come on by. Get your pre-order though right now of the Uncle Nearest cognac cask. It's not going to be here for long at all. Limited amount of bottles. But this Uncle Nearest single barrel 120 proof is drinking so very well. Mike gives it an 8.5. I give it an 8.75. This is our highest rating bottle of the night.
Yep.
And it's one that has availability for the at least next drop, but it's around, and I think this is where Uncle Nearest gives you the best bang for your buck. In the single barrel line, consistently, the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
1884, 1856, the rye, sure, those are fine. Master's blend.
Yep.
Cool. 777, can't get that anymore, right?
Nope. One of these days I'll
Cognac
be able to try
Cask
it.
Productions, oh my gosh, so amazing. But bang for your buck, grab one of these.
Absolutely.
We'll have it back in soon. D.C. What's happening?
I think
Denise,
it's time to land the plane.
Come on now. We're landing the plane. We're going to see you in
Man,
7 days.
What
if not
a
4.
great night. Zoe, thanks for the bottles. Shout out to the crew that came through. Thanks for stopping by. Man, what a great night. And we'll see you. Well, I won't see you next Wednesday. I'll be in San Francisco, but Bernie and Zoe will see you next Wednesday.
Indeed. So see you next Wednesday. Of course, it's Women's History Month. We're showcasing women-produced products for our Friday night, 5 to 8 p.m. spirit tastings, as well as our Saturday wine tastings that happen from 3 to 6 p.m. And so we are committed to showcasing women-owned, women-produced products. We've been just rocking those out. Tonight is the last night for our Calleja Blanco purchase with a free bottle of her Chenin Blanc. This is an amazing drop. Of course, last week or the week before, we were doing the Abasola with a Indubs South African wine pick free by Insiki Biela. Of course, shout out to Insiki Biela for doing the pop-up wine tasting a few weeks back, right? Tomorrow we'll be dropping the new exciting weekly combination pack for our Women's History Month series. It's going to be great. So just be on the lookout.
Yeah. You got to be subscribed to the emails. You got to be subscribed to the emails to know.
Indeed. Subscribe to the email, and on Instagram as well. We'll drop a picture. So when we drop that, it's just like, why not support this? Why not support minority business? Why not support women-owned businesses? Why not support locally owned business? Why not support
things that are 92 years old?
92 years old. Chats Liquors is the oldest wine and spirit shop on Capitol Hill. one of the oldest 4 in the entire city of Washington, D.C., and the oldest Black-owned liquor store, the oldest woman-owned
Yep.
liquor store.
Support this Black King right here.
There you go. And I'm outnumbered
That's
because
the
I
sign
not
up.
only have my mother and my sister, but also my 4 daughters. It's just myself and my son, like, and my cousins. Shout out to T-Bone, shout out to Dre, and shout out to my crew, you know, Zoe, Josh, Mike, Nat, the list goes on. I mean, but like literally, it's an important thing. The women, shout out to my grandmother, Maureen Juggins, who managed Chats from 1978 to when she passed away in 1992. This block has been women-owned, women-operated for over 40 years, close to 50 years, folks.
Right.
And it's still women-owned and operated, women-owned for sure. I'm the face that you're going to see in Chats. But like I just said, the women in my family, I work for them. You know what I mean? My mother, who was owned and operated or started out way back, Ophelia's Flowers, right at 501 8th Street Southeast. You know, she has just been the jewel of our family for certain, and just leading the way, and has been the teacher, the educator, quietly and humbly, the most humble teacher, encouraging and promoting small business, the education around the operations, so forth and so on. Right now, the stewardship next door, we hope, we pray that the new space right here is beloved by all, right at 501 8th Street on the corner, Civic on 8th, everybody. Rhonda Lane Fox is over there doing her thing. Oh my gosh, absolutely. It goes back. It goes back. It goes way back. Absolutely. Generationally. We're going to continue this path. We're going to see you. We appreciate all of your support of our corner right here at 501 and 503 8th Street Southeast. My family, the Williams family, to your family, may we offer you peace and blessings for the spring season here of 2026.
New beginnings.
And beyond. New beginnings are happening. Absolutely. We're going to see you in 7 days, if not before. Peace, everybody.
Love and light.